Greetings, beautiful souls. I hope your energy is flowing in harmony today. Stay with me, because I'll reveal your daily horoscope, the cosmic messages that influence your love, health, and abundance. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell, so you can stay aligned with your sign's energy every single day and face whatever the stars may bring. It's time to tell your superiors about the ideas you've been mulling over for some time at work. They can be very helpful in finishing a project that's been stalled and that no one has been able to move forward with. You'll receive an extra bonus for having worked overtime that wasn't your due. Show pride in being recognized for your work. It's not good to always want to be the one leading a group. You should give others the opportunity to do this. You're not the only person present at your workplace. It's important that everyone has the opportunity to participate. You don't have to tell everyone what's going on inside your head. Choose a couple of friends to talk honestly with, but don't publicize it as if it's not something serious. Protect your privacy a little more from those who might be interested in making you look bad. Always try to be friendly with those you've been meeting, as you can achieve a lot by having a cordial attitude, especially at work, where you need to have positive evaluations from all your colleagues. You'll receive an email with an invitation to an important meeting. If you're looking for a job, this can be beneficial, as you'll be able to connect with people you don't know. This is the perfect time to organize a lunch or dinner with your entire family. Try extending the invitation to relatives you haven't seen in a while. It could become a semi-annual or annual tradition. If you feel that a friend or someone close to you isn't being honest or is hiding their true feelings about a topic you'll be discussing today, you should let them know. Take some time to watch a sunset while embracing your partner. It's a good day to do this, as it will bring you closer together. Try not to lose the ability to let things happen the way they should. You're trying to force a situation in your life, and things aren't turning out the way they should. Remember that what no longer works out should follow its natural path and become what was meant to be from the beginning. Don't view failure at work or school as necessarily a bad thing. You'll likely have a lot to learn from a bad situation that will happen to you in this area today. So always try to keep your wits about you. You'll always have the opportunity to take charge of your life and achieve the things you've set out to do. Falls teach us to get back on our feet and always want better things for ourselves. Your health is good, so you should make sure it stays that way over time. Stop thinking so much about others, Cancer. You're letting life pass you by and not doing anything about it. It's very important, sometimes, to be a little selfish and do the things we want, because if we don't do them sincerely, we'll regret it a lot in the future. Romance has nothing to do with what you've been shown in movies, that's only part of it. It's also romantic to sit down and listen to the problems your partner is facing right now. That's always a nice gesture, something we all want our loved ones to do for us. If you want work to become a more enjoyable part of your life, you have to keep in mind that people always have more fun when they're in a more relaxed environment with good energy. Don't stop being a positive person at work. If herbal tea doesn't help with that stomach problem, you'll have to find another way to fix it. For that very reason, you'll need to explore more options. A long-awaited job is taking a long time to arrive. Don't get impatient, that day will soon be there. Some parts are ending. It's very likely that you're facing a separation or the end of a job that kept you financially stable for a long time. This isn't the time to try to find a new job or make sudden changes to your investments. You need to keep things this way for a while, which means avoiding heavy spending or rushing into new purchases. Take some time to reflect on these matters and start thinking about the steps you'll take in the future, but without jeopardizing what you've achieved so far. If you're going through this situation, don't see it as necessarily a bad thing. You can learn a lot from what you've experienced and begin a new and beautiful stage in your life. The changes you've been experiencing are for the better, and this will show in your new attitude toward life. You'll have a good day in terms of your relationships with others. You'll receive several compliments on how radiant you look today. The transformation you're experiencing is not only physical but also internal. If you're feeling stuck, it's good to start thinking about taking better care of your body and mind. A balance between the two can give you a better quality of life, and that's exactly what you need. You'll be assigned new tasks at work, so you must show your full potential by performing them to the best of your ability. That person you've been waiting for is present in your life, you just need to realize it. Avoid going out shopping today, keep your expenses to a minimum. You should start saving. When you want something to work, you put a lot of effort into it, but today you'll have to do some thinking about some things that will have you on edge. There's no need to tell someone you love them when you don't, always be honest. You need to explore many options in love until you find the right person. Singles will have to try and fail several times before that person they've been waiting for appears. It could be any day. Don't wait for it with so much fear, or even longing, right now. You're waiting for important news about a job. If you're currently unemployed, this is probably your case. Don't sit back and watch life go by, hoping for just one job, even if it's the one you want. Don't let life get you down, and much less think that others are exerting negative influence on you. It's a time of dryness for ideas. When you're dealing with other people's feelings, you can make mistakes, but if you focus a little more on what they're feeling, you won't let it affect you so much. Trust is something that's almost impossible to regain once it's lost. That's why it's important that your partner doesn't lose theirs toward you. It's better to stop those habits that make you look suspicious and guilty. No more secret calls, altered schedules, things you can't explain. Love is born from exclusivity. You think bragging about your past achievements will get that person interested in you, but you're wrong. You're only showing yourself as someone who doesn't see people as they are, but as things that can serve you. And the truth is, that's not who you are. Watch your posture. You're a person of action, who believes more in doing than thinking, but in this race against time and obstacles, you're not taking the necessary precautions to take care of yourself. And it's something as simple as walking with your shoulders high and sitting with your back straight. Nothing can be postponed when it comes to making money. You're never prepared enough, those resources will never arrive, the right moment will never come. All of that is with you now, as they are secondary factors when what really counts is your talent and your enthusiasm. The day is today. It's important to always keep in mind that you're not the person who's always right. No one is, and today someone will point it out. Don't let this affect your relationships with those around you at work. You must start making efforts so that other people can also express their ideas and you can respect them as a good thing. This isn't the perfect time to start loving someone. If you're already in a long-term relationship, then start making decisions about its future. It's likely that both of you will have to work hard to reach a happy ending with the commitment you've made. If you're facing a breakup, it's good to realize that everything happens for a reason, something better will come later. Someone you don't know yet has seen you passing by several times, whether near work, university, your home, or your favorite restaurant. Don't worry because maybe today they'll approach you with an invitation. Don't refuse. In a study group, if you're in this stage of your life, it's always better than learning on your own. You could share notes, thoughts, and reflections on the subject matter. If you're single, take things slowly. Don't rush love or wait for its arrival, you'll realize it when the time comes. If you want to find someone to start a relationship with, don't be too demanding or put up with too many obstacles when it comes to winning someone over. This ends up boring and alienating those who approach you. You're likely facing a recent breakup, so some sadness is projected today regarding this. You should begin to understand that this is something common that happens to many couples and that things end because they can no longer endure the problems that arise in their life together. This is preferable to living unhappily with someone you no longer love enough. If your relationship, on the other hand, is going perfectly well, then you should start paying attention to the signals he's sending you. You probably haven't noticed that there are things he doesn't like very much about what you do. You should start communicating your ideas much better at work. You're likely seeing your progress hampered by not speaking enough. Cancer is having one of those days where bad memories could come to fill your mind with thoughts that don't contribute anything to your life. You always have a tendency to do this because sometimes you take on responsibilities you don't have, or rather, that you shouldn't have. The gap between you and someone close to you is growing, and that doesn't feel right to you. Fix things before it's too late. A person who has wanted to contact you for a while will do so timidly but strongly. This is a very positive thing for you because you'll have to accept the apologies of someone who sincerely wants to apologize. You may think they haven't done anything wrong or that it's truly been a long time, but if you can forgive them, do it. When it comes to money, it's always good to have a positive attitude. If you only think about the money you don't have all the time, you won't have anything in the future. It's a matter of work and also desire. The symptoms you're searching for online could always be serious. Don't let them guide you and listen to real specialists. Love shouldn't wait. It's always a good time to fall in love and to share with someone who's entering your life. This is a person who can contribute a lot to your journey. Don't close the door on them because you're afraid of recommitting. Don't let other people control your mind, much less take control of your will. This is something you should never allow to happen. You have the power to assert your opinion regarding the things that happen to you or affect you. You're likely to face family problems due to disagreements between your partner and a family member. Don't let this happen and clear things up by talking with both parties. It will be difficult, but with understanding and affection, you could find a quick solution. If you've been in a relationship for a long time, it's time to make some adjustments to your lifestyles. You need time for yourselves as a couple. It's an excellent time for committed Cancers to consider expanding their family. If you're pregnant, rest assured that everything will go very well with the birth of the newest member of your family. It's a beautiful time for personal fulfillment, so if you've decided to return to work or are looking for a new job, make the decision to grow professionally. A good period for those born under the moon, you just need to appreciate it and begin exploring new areas of endeavor. Showing your potential is the task of the day, and rest assured that everything will turn out wonderfully. If you're feeling stuck in love, try a dating site or new ways to meet people. If you don't, you could go a long time without meeting someone new. Let go of the torments of the past, they're of no use to you at this stage. Progress isn't lost when we make mistakes. We always learn from what's different, from what's new, from what we've worked to achieve. But when you truly have some sense of what you want, things work out as they should and as they serve you. Those who have been in a relationship for a long time will have an excellent day with their loved one. Take advantage of this momentum to explore the passion between you and give your all as people who love each other. It will be a very romantic evening. Remember to love what you do, and if today you realize that your job isn't fulfilling to you, then you should start planning for a new career. Start with small steps, like thinking about what you'd like to do. Cancer may feel a little lost today because something inside has been bothering them for some time. It could be a problem. Nothing you're experiencing has much to do with what you once wanted to achieve. The answers are vague, but if you're aware of it, you just have to learn. You've had an idea in your head for some time, and it's time to start putting it into practice. Remember that the best thing you can do is always stay abreast of the latest developments in your field. If you're always in tune with the market and what's required, then you'll always be successful. Don't expect the person you like to approach you first to say hello. You also need to be able to see their intentions, and you'll only know them if you have a conversation first. Don't expect everything to come to you automatically and effortlessly in love. It's not time to quit your job. It doesn't matter if you're mentally exhausted, you need to keep working for now. A problem with your partner could end in something very passionate between you today. You'll want to argue more often. Enjoy. It's good to dream, but it's also good to be in the real world and do everything possible to make our dreams come true. Don't stay stuck in the past. You can't do anything for the love that's gone. It's a burned out period and shouldn't return, as it won't contribute anything to your life. Excessive late nights, parties, alcohol, and tobacco can take their toll on your health later on. Keep an eye on this situation and cut down on your consumption. A man will talk to you today about a topic that will interest you. Don't just sit in the conversation, dig deeper into the subject. You're interested in someone who may not pay you the attention you need. If this is the case, it's best to let things go and not insist further. If he truly loves you, he'll seek you out. Good news will come from your partner. Appreciate the good times they're having, even if you're going through a bad one. You work with many people, so sometimes some may get on your nerves. Don't let this affect you. You must start accepting others' mistakes, just as they accept yours. Today you're likely to have a clash of ideas and opinions with someone at work. If this happens, don't let it break the good working relationship you've had over the years. A very important person in your life is going through a very bad health crisis, and you recently found out. So, if they ask you for help today in any way, don't hesitate to lend a hand. You have a very good opportunity to find a good job today, you just have to look in the right place. Don't let past mistakes prevent you from loving someone again. It's important that you take the big step with the person who has now entered your life. You're not remembering enough about those decisions you made in the past, which are only now beginning to show their consequences. It will be very important, Cancer, for you to examine everything you've done, the steps you've taken, what you've said, and what you've decided in the past. That's where the reason you're looking for the problems you're having now lies. Love always has an adjustment period at the beginning. If you're new to a relationship, you should remain calm. At first, it's very common to have arguments that could jeopardize the future of the relationship, but if both of you start to take it as something normal, you could get through it without any problem. Those who are single will have a day of melancholy, as they will deeply miss someone. It's necessary for you to make investments abroad. If you can do it, then don't hold back. It could be the solution to your financial problems. Today, it's much easier than you think. Beginnings are always scary, but remember that fear is something that holds us back in life. Don't let that happen to you, it will be bad for your health. You have money at your disposal that you've been saving for something in the future, but you have an urgent need right now. Don't be afraid to use it, as you'll be able to recover it in a short time. Health problems that were affecting you or someone very important in your life are turning out well, so today you will receive excellent news regarding this matter. You will have the opportunity to enjoy time with healthy people who are very good for your mind and spirit. Don't waste this opportunity to do so. You could receive pleasant surprises from someone who is joining the group. You never know what could happen later. We are often afraid to express ourselves, and you are a communicator by nature, so don't be afraid to share your fears and what you expect from a certain situation. Today is the day to make your point clear. Work is coming along well, but it requires you to be more firm about the decisions you make in this area. Listening to your inner voice may seem like a difficult task, but you must do it in order to be at peace with the decisions you've made and those you will make in the future. A payment owed to you may arrive today. Don't miss the opportunity to collect it if necessary. Don't spend a lot of money, as you'll need it later. You're faced with a dilemma about whether to stay in your job or opt for another position with better career prospects. Think carefully, as it may be a risk that won't have a very good outcome. This is a decision-making stage for your studies. Reflect on what will make you happy, not what's best for you financially. For Cancer, love is of utmost importance, as is romance. Be sure to show your partner how you feel. Cancer will be very close to someone they love very much, and that will be the highlight of their day because, thanks to it, they'll be very focused on matters of the heart. Being close to those we love is the most important thing when we're going through a rough time, Cancer. You're facing some difficulties in the relationship you've had for years, but it's all because you're not listening well enough to what your partner is saying. Don't let this continue. Sometimes it's good to keep quiet when we don't have anything good to say, or nothing that's necessary. It's a very good day to explore the possibilities life is offering you. If you're studying, this is very relevant and important, so you should be aware of the doors that are beginning to open. A trip to a bar with your coworkers can be a good way to smooth things over and bring you closer together. This is a very good time to listen to ideas. You're not thinking with a cool head, and that could be a problem today. If you want to start experimenting with good results in your life, you need to be more cool-headed. Your lucky numbers are 7, 11, 8, 22, 9, 33. Compatibility. At work, Sagittarius. In love, Aquarius. Lucky, Capricorn. Lucky color, cinnamon. This is an excellent time to start believing more in yourself and your abilities. It's best to always remain humble, not trying to be someone you're not inside. A private moment between you and your partner will be the highlight of the day and will teach you to always want to be well with the person at your side. It won't be an awkward moment with someone who might express interest in having something more formal with you. Don't hesitate to keep your friends close to you. They are good people who have supported you for a long time and will continue to do so as long as you have the ability to thank them and also show them attention and a willing hand to pick them up when they fall. It's time to start taking better care of your body. Smile more throughout the day. You may run into someone on the street who will fall in love with you. If they approach you to talk to you, don't act disinterested. It could be someone you've been waiting for some time. Don't ask for bank loans or borrow money from anyone today. It will cause conflicts in the future. A trip to a bar with your coworkers can be a good way to smooth things over and bring you closer. You are experiencing a creative drought. If you needed to do your job, try to go out more to art exhibitions or shows that will open your mind to new and exciting things. A trip is always a good solution for a broken relationship or a relationship in the process of separation. If you feel you don't want to lose that person, don't hesitate to take this option today. It's time to let go of the grudges you've had with that person for some time, a conflict that isn't fully resolved. Remember that you always have to give in when it's a mistake you've made. If it's something the other person has done, it's important to start forgiving the incident. You don't want to spend your whole life fighting with that person. The small conflict you'll have with your partner today isn't a serious problem. You'll likely have to forgive them very quickly. Don't be afraid to do so. It's likely that it won't happen again for a long time. A company where you worked may have owed you money. Today you will receive the sum owed. This isn't the time to spend heavily or on something luxurious. It's not a good day at work for Cancer. There will be many difficulties, and at the end of the day, this could take its toll in ways you don't expect. You need to be more vocal at home. You're letting others make all the decisions. Remember that your life is also within that space, so you should have your say. If love hasn't shown up at your door yet, don't worry, Cancer. Remember that people who seem too needy always have trouble finding true love, as they tend to make too many mistakes due to the anxiety they feel about meeting someone. Don't be like that. Avoid those scenarios in your life. If money isn't showing its best side, then you're going to have to cut back on many of the expenses you've been making for a while and haven't had time to review because you're saddled with too many obligations in other areas of your career. If you're going to back up a medical theory, you need to make sure it actually works. This isn't the time to experiment with your health, Cancer. Love is better than ever. If you're in a relationship, you'll be very close, and it will be a day to make important commitments that you've been putting off due to prioritizing other matters. Excellent day for Cancer. You're in a good creative moment and can take advantage of all your natural talents. as well as the skills you've learned over time. You have the option to decide the type of job you want to do, so if you're looking for a place to work, you can take the time today to search calmly and apply to the places you deem appropriate. You'll receive a good response quickly. Someone who wants to take a trip with you will call you to fine-tune the details. If you can't make the trip right now, ask them to reschedule. In love, you're having problems, as you're neglecting the person you love or not giving them the protection they need. Pay attention to this. It's time to think a little more about yourself and not so much about others. You're putting aside many of the things you like to do to make room for others in your life. Remember that charity begins at home, and right now, you should listen to your heart and follow your instincts. This doesn't mean you should completely close the door on your loved ones or your partner, but it does mean finding time to be alone and enjoy a hobby you've been neglecting. Riding a bike around town or using it as a means of transportation to work can be a good solution to avoid morning traffic or the large crowds on public transportation. Try it, as this will not only save you time, but you'll also be improving your health and changing your lifestyle for the better. Don't think outside the box today. If you can turn things to your advantage, you'll be very lucky because the road can be a bit tough when you don't truly trust the steps you take. That can bring you some fear today. Don't worry, you have to dare. You have to take the initiative again in love. The other person doesn't always have to do all the work, you also need to do your part. Don't hurt yourself by reliving memories of a love that no longer exists, revisiting old things, listening to old songs, or looking over photos of your life together. A long-awaited job is taking a long time to arrive. Don't get impatient. The day for guaranteed success in your life will soon be a day, Cancer. Confusion over a situation that will arise today. Someone will comment on something that seems strange, perhaps involving the person you're dating or your partner. If you're always contemplating emptiness, then you need to pay more attention to the good and what fulfills you. There are always things that complete us, and this is no exception. Tip of the day: obstacles are always good, they help us grow. Don't try to avoid them all the time, instead, dare to overcome them. And that was your horoscope for today. If this message resonated with you, like, subscribe, and ring the bell, so you never miss your free daily guidance from the universe. May the stars light your path. See you in the next reading.